Hi, I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to our review of the 2019 Glashutte Original SeaQ Panorama date. This is the new high horology Saxon dive watch for the 21st century, a revival of the 1969 Spesimatic RPTS 200 in detail, but not overall in fit, finish, and specification. It channels the best of the past, combining with the finest of the present. The manufacturer's product is a robust 43.2 millimeters in diameter, 15.9 millimeters thick, and if we measure the watch from lug to lug, you're going to find the span is a substantial but wearable 51.3 millimeters, and that largely because the shape of the case is exquisitely shaped to match the shape of your wrist. You can see it has a little bit of a camber or an arc from side to side, so this is actually a 43 that wears more like a 41. The timepiece with a 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs, so you can throw on an OEM strap or bracelet option. The watch comes with both options from the factory. Of course, the watch with rubber, textile, leather, and bracelets available. You're going to find the right look. Now, this is one of two examples. One is a black dial, one is blue, and you can vary on that essential rhyme scheme with those different bands. But as fit, the watch is substantial, comfortable, fits well, and perfectly matched to my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. The strap that's fitted here is a tactical style textile. It's of high grade, very high gauge. There's substantial material and you can see substantial layering. But what surprises is that there is a full twin trigger actuated double deployant Glashutte Original folding buckle for absolute security while donning or removing. This is important in a marine environment where you may find that you need to open, close, or resize without actually removing the watch from the wrist, and this prevents droppage when you're out over water. You can see that the case band channels the 1969 RPTS 200 in that it is very narrow, arced, and the finish is unique, as you generally see horizontal satin finish on modern watches. Here you see a vertical satin finish. The minimally beveled, squared off lug profiles are vintage through and through, but there's a handsome polished bevel that runs the full length of the case from side to side, contrasting with the satin finish. There's also polish between the lugs, and if we turn the watch over, you can see that the watch features a bespoke, nautically inspired Glashutte Original crown with a large knurling pattern for easy grip while hands are wet, sweaty, or gloved. You can also see that there are discrete shear guards for that crown. The bezel, which has an excellent ratcheting sound and feel. Let's have a quick listen. Let's go straight up against the microphone. It is both precise and refined. You'll find that there is a blue ceramic insert for scratch resistance and an oversized luminescent triangular index that can be easily aligned with the vintage-inspired broad arrow minute hand. Now you have an impromptu 0 to 60 minute timer that I actually find easier to read than a chronograph, plus most chronograph registers only go to 30 minutes. Advantage dive bezel. The dial, which is created at Glashutte Original's Pforzheim dial manufacturer, is a rich sunburst, and you can see well designed to feature a vintage font about the Arabic numerals. I particularly love the Open 6, and it also uses a monotone set of date discs for the signature panorama datum or outsized date. There's also a faceted step down from the dial, so there's no abrupt or sheer drop from the dial plane down to the discs. With the monotone blue and the white on blue print, we have a date that is minimally obtrusive on the dial. It's there when you want it, it disappears when you don't. There is a wonderful and almost exaggerated bubble-like camber to the sapphire to recreate the appearance of a vintage dive watch plexiglass as you would have seen on the 1969 original. All of this water resistant down to 300 meters and with plenty of lume. You will see a lume shot in just a moment. The Caseback. Take note, this is a prototype, which is both a lot of fun for me, but I should also note, not necessarily representative of the refinement of the final product, which will be even better than what you see here. A display Caseback, and you will appreciate that this is the caliber 3613, based on the caliber 36 that bowed in the 2016 Senator Excellence Series, which was a technical breakthrough on many levels. This one, like that one, features the first use of a silicon hairspring in a Glashutte Original product, the 41 joule automatic movement with a superior 100-hour power reserve, and adjusted in 6 positions like a chronometer. You'll appreciate the hand finishing of the double spiral on the reduction wheel. The watch features a black polished swan's neck fine adjustment mechanism. There is a skeletonized rotor to better expose the Glashutte stripes as well as the satinated wheels. Of course, the watch beaten away at 28,800 vibrations per hour with the refinements you would expect of a modern caliber, including a quick set system for the date and hacking or stop seconds for the seconds display. You can see and learn more about the entire Specialist SeaQ collection on our website, govbergwatches.com. And we're back with the Glashutte Original SeaQ Panorama date, fully loomed, both bezel and seconds hands, features that should be universal on all dive watches.